doubts anymore. This is something else.
Awake already, eh? I wasn't sure you'd make it, mate. Patched up as best I could, but a fever set.
Peggy 18.
This place has been buried for centuries. Today is our chance to discover what no one else has seen.
Reed, do you copy?
Loud and clear, Alice.
The earthquake has turned everything upside down. You won't believe what I'm seeing. Hey, drop me a crowbar. I'm gonna try to get in. I'm hooking up the camera now. Let me know if you're getting the feed.
Behind you! There's something behind you!
I've never seen anything like this before. What was that? I think I'm not alone down here. I think we've unleashed the curse.
Not escaping. Not escaping.
Not again. Damn it.
Peggy 18.
Status report. Looks like it penetrated through there. We need to inspect the hull damage first.
Doesn't look too bad.
Doesn't look too good either. What is that? You feeling alright?
My body's going one way and my mind's going another.
What is that? This ship is infected with an alien organism. It still doesn't feel real sometimes.
Never forget why you started.
Lord have mercy.
Do you think Williams knows more about this substance than he's letting on? We can't take any chances with him.
It can manipulate its physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure. It's replicating the human form. It's replacing us.
I know this will be difficult to hear, but if you're still out there, you deserve the truth.
For such a long time, I've dreamt of countless deaths. Yes, it's time to wake.
Me? Of course I'm human.
I'm sorry, but I don't take fashion advice from people wearing rags.
reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. Avalon will not save itself. The king will return.
James, good to see you again.
Hey, right.
How did your announcement go?
Oh, mental. We were top spot on IGN for a while. They have their website, and at the top you've got sort of featuring 4 games, I think it is. We were number 1. You know, the games we were next to with their budgets, it's amazing that we're up there, but that happened. And then, it's a load of articles from people, you know, from reputable companies spun up. Like Bloody Disgusting did an article on us, and I can't remember how many we got. We lost count at, I think, 54. It was a whirlwind, and it was amazing for us to see how excited other people are about the concept. And, you know, turns out lots of people want to be scared in a rural British setting. It's been described as Lovecraftian Jurassic Park, and it's also been described as Silent Hill meets rural British setting. She is set on a fictional island, it's entirely overrun and inhabited by a scary cult called the Fallow Parish. And so they are the sort of one of the driving horror aspects within the game. But of course there's this monstrous underbelly that starts to emerge as you play through the game, and that becomes the sort of integral antagonist. So primarily, the game's narrative and the themes explored within the game, they're very dark. We are both excited and sort of proud internally that we're making a game that isn't catered to everyone. This is a game that, as I say, is very dark, and it's something that we want to make. We've wanted to see realised for a long time. Other than that, big fan of the first-person horror genre. We're looking to, I wouldn't say redefine, we're looking to really build on that formula. So, for example, we're wanting the player to have a lot of agency, where they go, when they go there, that's important to us. But also just generally speaking, how they traverse. Take climbing, for example. We are building systems to make climbing more stressful for the player, and you know, we want to respect the player's time and skill check them as often as possible. So when you're climbing, for example, you control your left and right arm. You know, left trigger if you're using a controller is your left arm, right trigger is your right arm, and we make the player hold. You know, you've got to hold onto those ledges, and you've got to hold that trigger down, and you have to find and you know, explore and find your next grip and whatnot, and navigate up, you know, steep surfaces. Now, the reason I mention this, that might sound who cares, but you mix that with horror. And, you know, let's say you're being chased, these suddenly become quite stressful circumstances, and so that's what we're really excited about. And similarly, you know, walking across a plank, we don't just let someone walk across the plank, they've got balance, you know, and there might be variables that make that harder, and again, being chased, you can sort of see where I'm going. So it is a fresh take on first-person horror, is what I'd say. Yeah, awesome question. So this is something I'm really excited about. In short, we're working on it at the moment, and it's not quite ready to show. It doesn't do everything that we want it to do. But one thing that's really important to note is that there is combat. We do not want to make a game that is a power fantasy, so the balance is really delicate. I was inspired by games such as DayZ, and I know it's funny to mention because it's a multiplayer game, different genre. But what I mean by that is, in that game, you're really incentivized to, explore every sort of abandoned house you come across. You might have a gun with
God damn it, Danny! Close those valves! Double time!
Thanks. Marlene, I need to find a way home.
I'm just as stranded as you.
God damn it.
But there is a sender at headquarters. I can show you the way if you help me arrive there in one piece.